But for the most part, no, like you do pretty good. The thing is that you are very charming, you know? You're very charming. So it's like, don't do too much because I get.
I don't.
I'm playing, y'all. I'm just talking junk, but really,
No,
I'm
she's not. She's not playing at all. Listen, hey, next question.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Zamots podcast, where we focus on faith,
family,
fitness,
finances,
and friendships.
Today, we are going to be reading from the Word, specifically Proverbs chapter 3, verse 26. And it says, "For the Lord shall be thy confidence, and shall keep thy foot from being taken." Amen.
Amen.
All right, y'all. We are back. As you can clearly see, we have a new location today. We're recording from God's creation.
Yeah.
Nature.
How's that?
All right, so we're going to be reading some questions from Let's Get Deep. You know, our card game that we have. Let's Get Deep. Here it is here. Okay, I don't know if you can see it or not. But we're each going to read. What you got? How many questions you got?
4.
He has 4. My bride has 4 questions. I have
a dozen.
I got about 6 of them. But we ain't got to read all of them. But we're going to read some questions. And we're going to get into it.
Yeah.
You start with yours, sweetheart.
Hey, y'all. I don't have a baby in my belly no more.
Well, that being said, we're 1 week postpartum. And how you feel, sweetheart?
I feel good today.
She feels good today, right now.
Yeah. It's been like an array of emotions, a whole lot of emotions. Like our son is finally here, the weight is finally over, balancing becoming a mom of 3 with infant and toddlers, balancing wife life, me life. It's been a lot, but it's been peaceful because we have help. Like mom's at the house, grandma's at the house. Like it's like I don't have to do too much, but I kind of just want to get into it. Like I want to dive into it to see like what really major adjustments I'm gonna have to make in order to balance everything.
Yeah.
But I feel good. Like I end up having a C-section, so considering all things, for me to have a C-section a week postpartum, I'm doing really, really good.
That she is.
Yeah.
Clearly.
You know.
Yeah.
How you feeling?
I feel great.
Yeah.
I feel like a father of 3. And I'm excited. This is going to be different. Every time you have another child, it's different.
Yeah.
But still the same at the same time.
Yeah.
You know? So I'm excited. I'm excited for this new journey and to be doing it with the best woman in the world to do it with for me. That's my bride right here. It's going to be special. So I'm definitely excited. You know, feel blessed too, because everything happened the way it was supposed to happen. My wife is healthy. Our son is healthy. You know, I'm still healthy. You know, so all is well. God is good.
All the time.
All the time.
God is good.
Amen. So let's get into it. All right. First
you
question.
said I'm going first.
Yeah, first question.
Okay. So, what's a bad habit you have?
A bad habit that I have.
Yeah. Can I have the box, please?
Well, one of many. Let me see. What's a bad habit that I have? I have a bad habit of What's a bad habit that I have? I have a bunch of bad habits. But let's see which one.
Just one.
Which one comes to my mind right now? I have a bad habit of looking at prices when you go to the store.
Oh, thank you, Lord. That sun went away for a second.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that that's a bad habit because you can't think lack and abundance at the same time.
Yeah.
Although, there's logic behind the reason that I'm looking at the prices.
Okay, yeah, I was about to say that.
There's logic behind it, but I still think that's a bad habit.
Yeah, because there'll be something that we need, and you be like, oh no, we'll get it somewhere
Yeah,
else.
exactly.
And then we never get it somewhere else. So
Right.
It's like we could have just got it there.
Right. So, yeah, I'll say that's a bad habit.
But you got better when it comes to that.
Yeah.
When we first got together, it was horrible.
Yeah.
That's why I used to go to the grocery store without you.
Yeah.
Like, I don't have time for this.
I'm like, why would I pay $4.99 here when I can go up the street and pay $3.99?
But I think that's really good, like, especially when we started, like, learning, like, you really started learning how to cook.
Mm-hmm.
And you took more of an interest in it.
Mm-hmm.
And you realized that, like, okay, this is why my wife want this brand instead of that brand.
Right.
This is why she want this product instead of that product.
Makes a difference.
It do make a difference. Like, yeah.
Yeah, certain stuff you can't be cheap on.
Yeah, some name brand stuff you substitute and you feel that substitution.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So you got a lot better at just looking at prices for every single thing.
Yeah, for sure. For sure, I believe I've gotten a lot better. It's still there though.
Yeah, I would say my bad habit is not looking at prices.
There you go. We balance each other out.
I mean, honestly, because I'm just like, if I want it, I get it, and if like I can't afford it, then I'm just gonna have to. You gotta make more money. We gotta make more money to get it because that's what I like. That's what I prefer, and I'm not about to compromise on something that I like or prefer just because the price is a little bit higher. Now I'm talking about like household stuff and feminine products and stuff like that. I'm not talking about going out buying no $600 headphones or like just splurging or just being irresponsible. My spending habits literally be for the house, to make our house a home, or if like the kids or you need something, I want the best for y'all. So I just be like, I'll take that ticket. But sometimes it do be outrageous because I go in Target and really mean to spend like $20. I end up spending like $120.
Yeah.
So like control yourself.
Yeah.
Hey, you asked me.
It balances out. All right. Next question. So it says, a good friend pulls off a practical joke that plays on one of your weaknesses and makes you look ridiculous. How would you react?
Block. Immediately. Because why would you think that's a joke and you know that's a trigger for me?
Yeah.
Like for you to make fun of something that you know that I'm vulnerable in or that I'm weak at or it's going to weaken me.
Yeah.
You're not my friend.
Yeah.
And then to embarrass me, like you're doing it in front of people that I don't know, that I don't trust, that don't know that that's like my weakness.
Mm-hmm.
You're an enemy. Like you're not a friend. A real friend wouldn't do that. Like, so you're blocked. I'm cutting you off instantly. That's not a joke to me.
Yeah, I feel the same way.
Because it's very rare that I open up and tell people like what I'm vulnerable to.
Right.
So if I done did that to you and then you turn and do that, you
wanted
to get cut off. Like you wanted me to cut you off.
You was asking for it.
Yeah. What you doing in that
same
situation?
Thing. Yeah, same thing. It's like I'm good on you.
That's not a good friend.
Yeah, you're not a friend. I don't even consider you a friend. You really an enemy.
Flawed.
Wolf in sheep's clothing.
Basically.
I'm good on you.
The Bible talk about that real bad.
Okay.
You can go ahead and do another one since you got 12 cards.
Oh, yeah. Let me do another one. So it says, what's the most heartwarming thing you've ever seen?
Heartwarming thing I've ever seen? Giving birth to our children.
But you didn't see that. You experienced it. Like, you were in it.
Also, like somebody else's moment.
Well, it doesn't say that, but that's kind of just how I guess that's a good answer. If you consider that something that you've seen.
I did see it.
Okay.
Okay, so let me say something else then. You say yours, and I'm gonna think on mine.
I was giving birth to our children.
Think that, so that's
because
why you wanted me to
because I
change it.
seen it.
I'm experiencing it and seeing it at the same time.
Okay, so we both got the same thing. So the most heartwarming thing that I've ever seen. Okay, so other than that,
Okay, so let me say.
I'll say. Oh, you got it.
Oh no, you go.
So other than that, I'll say, um, older couples that still show affection,
Mm.
like older, like in their 80s or 90s.
Been married for like 50 years,
Yeah.
60 years.
That are still showing affection, laughing and joking together. Like that's very heartwarming.
Yeah.
Yeah. The most heartwarming? I don't know if that's the most heartwarming.
I think the most heartwarming thing I've ever seen is, honestly, truthfully, I can't think of none right now. I thought I was about to say something. I can't think of none right now. Yeah.
She can't think of anything right now, but she gave us one, so it's giving birth to our children. That's very heartwarming. Yeah, very heartwarming. Okay, next question.
Okay, honestly, this is what I would say. I would say your mom with how she interacts with our kids, like from day one, from like time I'm pregnant to time I give birth to the time they just out, just running, doing whatever.
Mm-hmm.
She's always poured love into them, like.
Mm-hmm.
And for me, like for them to have a grandma like that,
Mm-hmm.
it's like they won like a prize that they don't even know that they didn't win.
Right.
Because like regardless if it's something that they need or whatever it is, she's always there and
Right.
she pours love into them, and you can see that
Mm-hmm.
in them with the way that they interact with her.
Mm-hmm.
And I trust your mom like 100% when it comes to our kids.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't like we don't say that about a lot of people.
Yeah, we don't.
And as far as the role that a grandparent plays in your life is so important.
Mm-hmm.
Like we feel it when she's there and we feel it when she's not there.
For sure.
So for me, like when she be playing with them or talking to them or just teaching them or whatever it is, it's out of love, and I see that love oozing out to our kids, and our kids like soak it up like a sponge
They love
because
it.
it's a different type of love than we give to them. So
Mm-hmm.
seeing that, it be melting my heart. Like I'd be like, oh,
that's good.
I wish I had a grandma like that. Like I wish I don't have it like I don't have grandparents. I mean, I do have grandparents. I love them to death, but like they not like that. Like
Yeah.
they don't. Like I know they love me, but they don't ooze that type of love for me.
Right.
So it's like for our kids to have that, complete bliss. Like I'd be like weak in the knees. Like, oh.
She weak in the knees. That's a good way to put it.
Yeah. You sticking with that one? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. What could you give a presentation on with no preparation?
Life insurance.
I knew you was gonna say that, but for some reason I thought you was
or
gonna
God.
say. Okay.
I'd give a presentation on God with no preparation. I'm already prepared.
Yeah.
I got a lot to say.
A whole lot.
Yeah, but probably life insurance. I would say life insurance. Yeah, life insurance.
That's a good one. I would have to say, breastfeeding or womanhood.
That's good.
Everything womanhood I could provide you with fun facts just all around. Fun fact experience though, not fun fact statistics.
Right. Speaking from experience, yeah.
Yeah.
The difference between, what do we say? The difference between advice and information.
Mhm.
Yeah, we can give advice.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
I mean, I can throw in a little information here and there, but for the most part, it's gonna be life experience. Yeah,
for sure.
I feel like that's the best advice that you can give somebody. It's from your personal experience. Sometimes,
absolutely.
Sometimes it's just wisdom.
Yeah.
And sometimes, most of the time, it's based off of your experience.
That's good. You can or you want me to read mine?
Yeah, because you got 12 over there.
I really don't have 12. She's exaggerating. I got like maybe 5 or 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got 6.
Half a dozen.
All right. So it says, what was your first impression of my family?
Hilarious.
Clowns.
Like when I tell you, I laughed the entire night. I laughed, I cried. Like it was just it was a circle of life. It was like a balance. Like go from joking in 1 minute to crying, like worshiping God to talking junk. It was just very much so family oriented. That was the confirmation for me that like, okay, like yeah.
That you wanted to marry me?
Yeah. That was the confirmation because that you imagine just walking in and like I met your entire family at the same time for Christmas, like for Thanksgiving
Oh
too.
yeah, that's
Was
like
there,
special.
but then for
that was
Christmas,
special.
When I tell y'all, let me
Everybody
describe
was
this
there.
scene, y'all. All his family, like the close knitted family, everybody was there for the most part. First of all, he didn't come home with girls like that. Well, he didn't come home with girls at all.
At all.
So I'm the only girl that he's bringing around his family. So I walk in the door and they're like, who's this? Like they just wanted to get to know me and like wanted to feed me. That was the first thing. Y'all started feeding me. You put like fixing my plate, and it was so weird to me because I'm like, you gonna fix my plate? Like you don't want me to go in there and fix it? Like no, we'll fix your plate, mommy. Sit down. And literally, like no one like antagonized me, made me feel uncomfortable, or was asking me like, oh, so what you? Like it was never like a antagonizing thing. It was just love. Like you felt love. Like even with them talking junk and cracking jokes, I think it was like a tester. They said something smart and I said something smart back, and they looking like, all right, yo, she got a little tough skin. Like she not about to cry if we start talking about her mama. No, because I'm gonna talk about your mama right there when she right there.
Exactly.
And she's just gonna say the what?
Bless her.
But yeah, it was that. Talk to everybody there singing, it's music going, good food cooked, playing games. Like kids, it just embodied love. What about you?
So, what was the question?
It was your question.
Oh, what was the
first impression of family?
What was your first impression of my family? I thought that they were like reserved, and yeah, I thought that they were pretty reserved and maybe kind of just checking me out.
Yeah.
Your dad was like he was on it. Like he was looking for a son-in-law.
He was
very
was like, eager.
Yeah, he was on it. He wanted to talk. He wanted to have conversation.
Especially when he found out that you like basketball. Like,
oh yeah. He wanted to have conversation. He was like right there, which I appreciated. You know what I mean? So I never, I didn't feel any like resistance from him in terms of wanting to get to know me. And I don't want to say I felt resistance from your family. I just felt like they were kind of just scoping and seeing, like, trying to observe.
Yeah, very much so. I mean, because honestly, I had ended it with like my ex, and no one knew.
Yeah.
No one knew, so it looked like I broke up with him, and then I just popped out with you.
Right.
But it wasn't like that. Wasn't the case at all. I just decided not to say anything to anyone until like, okay,
it was the right time. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, I got the feeling of they were just kind of scoping me out and seeing what I had going on, what my plans were.
Yeah, that was very much so that.
Yeah, so, but it was cool.
Yeah.
All right, next question.
Okay. Lose your sense of touch or your sense of smell. Why?
Lose my sense of touch or my sense of smell. Oh man, that's tough. Would I rather not smell anything or would I rather not feel anything? Oh no, I'd definitely rather not smell anything. Forgive me, but when I think of not feeling anything,
I know.
The first thing that comes to my head is I won't be able to enjoy private time with my wife. And I don't like that idea. So I'd rather not smell. What about you?
I'd rather not smell.
Yeah. Why
Because
not?
a lot of stuff stank, honestly. It do. It do.
Okay.
You ever just sit
A
and
lot of stuff
smell some
smells
stuff?
good too, though.
A lot of stuff do smell good, but as long as I can taste it, I'm good.
Yeah.
But that's so
No, if
hard.
you can't smell, you
But-
can't taste.
Yes, you can.
No, babe. When you can't smell anything, you can't taste.
Yes,
Have you ever been?
can.
You ever had a cold?
Yes.
Right? Every time I get a cold, I tell you I can't stand with my nose running because I can't taste nothing.
That's some you shit.
So like it's all intertwined. So if you can't smell, you won't be able to taste. Y'all know that.
That's a lie. That's a lie. When my nose is running and stuff, I can still taste.
How?
Simple. I put it in my mouth and I'm still able to taste it.
Yeah,
that's why every time you say that, I'll be like, what?
Yeah, I'm not able to taste. When my nose is stuffed up,
you can still taste.
No, you can't.
Yes, you can. Yes, you
Hold your nose and drink your drink. And tell me if you taste it.
Okay.
She's bugging. I know you're not able to taste.
Y'all do this exercise real quick.
No, close your nose. You didn't close your nose.
I did. I couldn't freaking breathe. You want me to drink? Hold my nose? Suffocation. You don't want to admit it. You can taste it.
But I cannot taste it.
Okay.
Because I don't know what it smells like. So I have nothing to...
I can taste that. I
can't relate it to anything. Because I can't...
Babe, you can taste that. You telling me when you drink something, you smell it at the same time?
Yes. That's how I know what I'm tasting. Like my nose works in accordance with my mouth. It's like they're one. They're connected.
No, babe.
Okay.
You're just...
I am not the only one.
Y'all do this exercise, please.
No, you don't got to do the exercise. Just speak from your experience.
No, do this exercise because, babe, you're telling me you just drank that and held your nose and you cannot taste it.
I cannot taste it at all, no.
And all you did was hold your breath.
No, I held my nose.
What you holding your breath?
No.
That's crazy.
Next question. Okay, she's bugging out. All right, it says, what is something that you've always wanted to do but never had the guts to do? Excuse me.
Honestly, just shoot a dance video in the middle of nowhere. Like in a public place though. Like a flash mob dance.
Yeah. That's good.
Which that still can very much so happen. I would just have to find that environment.
Right.
But that's something I would love to do. Like, for example, if somebody was getting married and their proposal was like a dance proposal, I would love to like be a part of that dance and just randomly do that.
That's good.
What about you?
Something that I've always wanted to do but never had the guts to, I would say try out for a basketball team.
That is so crazy, babe.
What?
Because I literally saw a video and this man was like, he had to have been like 36 or 38. And his wife was taking him to his basketball game. It was an adult basketball league. And I was like, dang, why? I was like, why you never mentioned like being a part of like an actual like adult basketball team? That would be dope because I want to be the cheerleader.
I would do it now. I would be a part of a team now or try out for a team now. Yeah. But when I was younger and I was in school, I didn't have the confidence to try out for the basketball team because I didn't think I was good enough at basketball. Yeah. Now, I knew I was good enough at football and baseball. That's why I played. But basketball...
But even those two you didn't play
I didn't play for the school. No, because when I started school, I was working.
Yeah.
Like, or when I started high school, where they actually had a team, I was working. I started working at 15.
Yeah, you did.
So I wasn't playing on the teams because I was getting to the money. Period. But from 14, when I was like 12, 13, 14, I played football and baseball for like a rec team. So yeah, that's something that I've always wanted to do but never had the guts to.
I feel like we talked about.
Though. Don't get it twisted.
Don't get it twisted because my baby on the court coming home injured and stuff.
Yeah, I could get it.
Baby hacking.
I
remember us talking about that whenever we stayed in McDaniel, and we was talking about like you doing baseball and me doing volleyball or flag football or something like that.
All right. So we got one more. She got one more question.
Okay. Would you accept 20 years of perfect happiness and fulfillment if it meant you would die at the end of that period?
Would I accept 20 years of perfect happiness and fulfillment
If it meant you would die at the end of that period.
Yeah, I'm gonna die anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the end of what?
End of that period. Yeah, I would accept that. 20 years of happiness and fulfillment. If I'm gonna die, yeah, that's what I want now.
Don't say that right now.
I'm not saying only 20 years, but I would love to have a 20-year span of happiness and fulfillment. Wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't necessarily want to die after 20 years, but 20 years of
So
happiness
your life,
and fulfillment.
yeah, your life was literally fulfilled with, happiness
and fulfillment for 20 years. That's beautiful.
That's literally life bliss.
Yeah. All right. I got 2 more questions. Okay. So the first one is, what do you consider cheating?
Anything that you wouldn't want me doing to you.
Anything that I wouldn't want you doing to me?
Yeah. Or like if your intent, like say if like, that's a good one.
It's a good question.
It is a good question because really if I went down a list, it's a lot of things that I would consider cheating. Like,
it's a list?
Besides the obvious, if you laying in a bed with somebody else or kissing somebody else or talking to somebody else as if they're your significant other, that's cheating. But I also feel like if you are lusting, I think that's the biggest thing that people don't account for whenever considering, like whenever you're talking about cheating. If you're being lustful, if you're lusting towards someone else that is not your spouse, I feel like that is cheating. So if I see a nice looking man scroll by and I'm like, oh dang, he look good, and it goes beyond that,
right?
Like, oh dang, like let me try to get his number, let me talk to him, like, oh, I'm gonna get his number, but I'm not gonna do anything sexual with him, but I'm entertaining him.
That's cheating.
That's cheating.
Yeah.
Because what are you doing? Why are you entertaining another man?
What's the purpose?
Why are you entertaining another girl? Same as like dudes that are on, I feel like a lot of times, especially with females, you hear this debate a lot, like, I don't want my dude liking another female post. I don't care if you like somebody else's post, but don't be under another female's post commenting.
Right.
If it's not family, then I feel like I don't feel like that part is cheating. I feel like you're lusting.
Right.
And the lusting part leads to cheating.
Right.
Because you don't need to tell another woman that she is beautiful or that she looks good if you have a wife or you have a significant other. To me, that's the old school part of me. You're out of order and you're out of line. That's just like if you have female friends, like for example in the business, it's a lot of females that we work with in the business, right? Say for instance, I'm out of the house and those females friends come over to the house. I'm cool with them. I don't have an issue with them. I probably done hung out with them more than he has. But yet they're like, oh, I want to come out of the house, drop something off for the kids, and they're in the house and I'm going.
That's a setup.
That is out of order. Yeah. Like that is cheating to me. I will come in the house and be hurting you. Yeah, so what do you consider cheating?
I consider cheating any entertainment or any engagement with the opposite sex that doesn't have pure intent.
Yeah. So, but even if it is a pure intent, sometimes that can be like tricky too, because that's how the devil play. Like I feel like that's how the devil is able to like sneak a good man or sneak a good woman, because my intentions was just for you to, like, I'm stuck on the side of the road and a man come there and help me put on a tire. Oh dang, like you're there, you're basically like Captain Save-A-Boo. Like
I don't mean so I guess good intent isn't the best word. Let me say,
because good intentions send you to hell.
Right. Or jail. Yeah, the path to hell is paved with good intentions. So I don't want to. So let me not say intentions. I retract that statement. Let me say without good motive. Meaning, if your motives are off, if you're doing something because out of the kindness of your heart, but you know that you have a motive, then yeah, that's cheating. If I'm helping somebody out, if I'm helping a female out because I am a nice guy, but ultimately I want to get her number, or ultimately I want to, get involved with her in some way, that's cheating.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, yeah, I'll say the motive. If your motive is off with the opposite sex, that's cheating.
Have you ever been tempted with cheating?
No, I haven't actually. I've never
Well, like, I won't say like, okay, so not tempted, but like seduced.
Seduced to cheat?
Yeah.
No.
Not necessarily like, ooh, come over here, but like women coming at you.
Has women have women ever came at me to
Like
try to?
women, like women basically trying to talk to you.
No, they don't do that because I carry myself a certain way. I don't get that type of energy from females.
Yeah,
Like
see, because he's innocent.
females that what you about to say?
Because you're innocent. Let me go ahead and
No,
say what's.
no, hold on. Females that know that I'm married and I have children. Well, they even the ones that don't know that I'm married that have children. I carry myself a certain way that they don't approach me like that.
Yeah.
I'm not like I'm not an open vessel for them to just like, oh, like he seemed like he no, it like this ain't that. Yes, I'm charming. Yes, I'm kind, but like I'll let you know that this ain't that.
Yeah.
I'll let that be known. If in any way, shape, or form you try to, attempt me in that way, like this ain't that. Like, yeah, you're beautiful, but this ain't that. You know what I mean? I mean, so no, I don't get those. I don't get that. I don't get that. Or let's just say I haven't. It may happen.
Yeah, it has happened.
Has
He's
it?
just he is a true gentleman, what you call a true gentleman when it comes to like women. He is not gonna be rude, he's not gonna be disrespectful or anything like that. But it do be women that do be hitting on him. He just does not think of it as like them hitting on him.
What do you mean by hitting on me?
And he turns them down with a smile and like a giggle, and like he ignores them. Like if they was try to touch him, he'll like body like push them off or something like that. But for sure, when you at work, when we on the phone, though I know females like them females be walking back and forth, asking you the 1,200 questions. She wants something.
But that's
The
not.
women that he's nice enough to open it, like to hold the door open, and they don't. I just be walking off because like I'm with my man. I really don't be paying attention to the world at all. I mean, honestly, like he really got to be alert. He got to be alert because I, in my head, when we walking together, I be la di da di da la di da da. Don't be paying attention. But it be females that we looking at him and I see them staring. I just see them staring looking at you and you just be la di da 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 and walking past, and that's where I make my presence known. Like, yeah, this is not that.
But that's not like them trying to coerce me to cheat or
Not
coerce me
it's not
or
trying
trying
to
to.
coerce you to cheat, but it's them like a female trying to see how much they can get away with. Like I know the game. I'm a female. So for example, the lady that you work with, her,
Which one?
you know who I'm talking about?
Okay.
Exactly. You know who I'm talking about?
Well,
Her. She will try it. She will try it. She tries it, but she knows not to go there because you got something else mixed in you, and I don't. So she know what it is. She know what it is.
it says this is the last one. It says, where do you want to settle down and why?
We gotta travel more
Yeah, we got to travel more to
because I
determine where we
can't
want to
say
settle.
like there's no place that I would say, oh yes, besides Georgia. And the only reason why I say Georgia is because
We've been here.
well, no, not necessarily because we've been here, but because like younger me, like 16, like really 18-year-old me, I always said I want a home in Georgia because it's like you do get all four seasons and it's beautiful. Like the country parts, like the outer parts, I love looking at like this.
Yeah.
This scenery is beautiful, it's nice, but it's like you can get parts of country, but you also can get parts of city.
Yeah.
And I want like that blend of both.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like in Georgia, like it's a lot of places that are slept on or that like people don't really have the knowledge about, that you literally can get that country city life that you want, and that is like in the outskirts. Like it's a lot of people that I come across or you come across, or like houses that we done been, we're like, dang, where this area? What's this area?
Right.
And you just find more beautiful homes, and then it caters to like things that we said we want our home to look like. But I most definitely feel like our starter home, our first home, is going to be in Georgia.
Yeah.
And we like travel to different places and establish like what we really want, you know? What about you?
So where do I want to settle down and why? I would like to settle down in a place that has nice outdoor activity, scenery and gets all 4 seasons. So whether
Mm-hmm.
that's here or, I don't know, Colorado,
I knew you was gonna say that.
or uh, where else gets all 4 seasons? Arizona, I think Arizona. I don't know. Wherever gets all 4 seasons that has nice outdoors and outdoor activities, and yeah, that's it.
A good vibe.
Good vibe.
Really just have to visit more places and just fall in love with those places that we visit, because regardless of how many reviews that we get on like different states and stuff like that, I feel like somebody else's preference or like what they like or didn't like about the
May
place,
not be the same as
yeah, it
ours.
may be
Yeah.
different from what like we really liked or what like we will enjoy about it or wouldn't enjoy about it.
Right. It's a little
Yes,
drizzle coming out here,
pretty.
but it's cool.
We just wanted to get on here and chit chat with y'all for a little bit because we haven't done like a good Q&A, and it felt good outside, so it's like let's just talk.
Or is it talk?
Yeah.